Product Vision Board. To begin, I figured that I should kind of briefly explain exactly it is I'm trying to do with my company. In general, I want to create a doll company that also provides children's books. The dolls will stand out in different ways, of course, but the books in general will basically feature these dolls and it will explain how they go on these different journeys, basically how to overcome certain obstacles, and basically just how to get through certain things in life. But these dolls are definitely going to be stand out from all the other dolls already on the market. The overall vision of my company will be to inspire kids to love the skin that they are in by highlighting what some may see as flaws and make the world see it as beautiful. Basically, as a child, I was bullied. Not only me, I know plenty of people that actually were bullied, and it's all about how you see yourself. These dolls that I create, I wanted to be where you're able to reflect upon yourself and you are confident in the skin that you are in, knowing that everyone is not seen as quote unquote normal or perfect. There are certain things that people have that everyone else doesn't have, and is not seen as a negative thing. It should be seen as a beautiful thing. And these dolls will help young girls and young boys, going down the line. It will help them be confident in their own skin. That's my overall vision of the company. My target group. Now, of course, this is going to be trying to target the toy market and actually the learning market as well. I want, again, these dolls to not just be seen as toys. I want you to be also able to learn, and that's where the books will come into play. I'm targeting the age group between the ages of 3 and 9 years old. I figured that that's really the age where you're starting to get into more things when it comes to school, and that's the age that you're really playing with dolls. The need. My company will basically solve the need of dolls that are relatable. Right now on the market, I feel that there aren't many companies that provide dolls that are just relatable. And I'm saying in the sense of skin color, weight, possibly your weight, freckles, having gap teeth, just basically things that people see as flaws, even, albino dolls, things like that. I feel like no one right now is touching on that market. So my company is goal is basically to hit every point, every corner that the main doll companies do not focus on. The benefit of this is basically it's going to help children become more confident in themselves. It helps them with identifying who they are as people, and it helps them accept who they are and not look down on themselves. The product. Basically, again, I'm going to be providing dolls and children's books. What makes this so desirable is basically going to be the colors. I want to make sure that the packaging draws you in. Along with that, the stories. The story should be stand out. I don't want it to be just a typical, short story. I want it to be short enough to read it in a certain amount of time, but long enough where you really get a feel for the character, where you are able to actually create a connection with that character. The quality of the dolls, I want it to be very top notch. I don't want it to be I don't want it to look cheap. I want it to look very like you spent a lot of money on it, but at the same time you did not do that. And as far as the feasibility of the product, it's going to need financial backing for what I'm trying to do. So I am starting to try to put things together to kind of research getting an investor. But as far as just doing it on my own, I would be able to make a few mock versions of the product, but to again have that overall what I'm looking for, I'm going to need financial backing for this, for this idea. I feel that this company would be beneficial because it's going to show really how diverse the world really is. Not everyone's the same, and this company is going to highlight again those features. As far as where I see this going, of course, I want to start with the dolls and the children's books, but over time, I want to be able to introduce different accessories for these dolls, also making it where children are able to, dress like the dolls. And over time, hopefully, get games online, create games on apps. And then the overall goal, if I can have this turn into a series on TV, like Nickelodeon or Disney Channel, that would be that's pretty much where I'm aiming to go to. And of course, I provided the references at the end.